Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And here we're here to talk about an Italian film. Well, I don't know if it's our first Italian film. I feel like it might be. I don't think so. I think I'm lying here.
Yeah.
I think I'm lying. But the movie I'm talking about is a classic from what people say, 8.5. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a movie.
We watched it by
It's-
Federico Fellini.
It's a movie about a movie.
A movie about a guy trying to make a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. This has been revered as one of the greatest movies about filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's pretty much about the creative process.
Yeah. It's hard to really start
being an artist in a business format, basically.
Yeah, it's hard to start off a conversation about this movie because I'm struggling right now to think, like, where do I start with this movie? I don't know. You just want to say the general thoughts of it?
I mean, do you want to do a brief plot synopsis?
Basically, it's this guy Guido, and he's a famous filmmaker, and he's in the process of making a movie, but it's been delayed by 2 weeks. So he's trying to so they're all, the whole crew, everyone, the producer, the Commodore, everyone. I guess the Commodore's a producer. I'm guessing that's what he is as well.
Probably.
Yeah, and the actresses and the actors. We have to figure out.
He hasn't even cast the movie. He doesn't really have a story. He just kind of starts spinning out of memories.
There's a spaceship.
And they start building sci-fi. It has a sci-fi element to his like. A lot of the moments deal with stuff that has happened to him.
He really does not care because in the beginning he's like, he's getting a treatment and he's like, he's kind of dragging his feet throughout the whole movie. Mm-hmm. It's also got this bizarre thing going on, like these weird characters in the background that he's just like. It kind of reminded me of like a little Eraserhead a little bit with the weird characters, the shots.
That's a great comparison because this is very much a surrealist movie. So it fades in and out of memories and fantasies.
But the opening,
it fades in and out of that and dreams. You just never quite know when you're watching, and then something will happen that's pretty nuts. It is one of those kind of surrealist movies, kind of like Eraserhead.
Yeah, Guido is like a very
he daydreams a lot.
He daydreams. He's also
is that transition into those sequences.
He's a selfish character.
Mm-hmm, very much
he's
so.
Very much a womanizer. After that harem scene, I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah. And he feels the guilt. He has the Catholic guilt bothering him too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And kind of like he also had the dream of his dad or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's pretty fucking weird. It's pretty haunting when he puts his dad back in the ground. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's such a. The real star of the movie, I think, is the cinematographer because those shots
and
every shot is interesting.
And not only that, like every shot, every little sequence that they do. It's framed really well. The camera movement's done really well and deliberately, and it adds to that surreal effect. Like when they pan from the right to the left, and then they come back, and it's a whole nother character and set. Like it's really cool stuff like that. And he also does a fantastic job of lighting and shooting the actors. Like.
There's one where there's one in their hotel room. There's some random woman doing this, scrubbing the wall. They're like, who is this woman? And then it transitions to her actually scrubbing a window.
Yeah.
And they're like, what?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. One shot's really cool is when the cardinal is in the bathroom or whatever, and they open the window. And then they pull it back, and the window shuts. And like, whoa.
Yeah, there's some amazing cinematography and just kind of sequence setups and I'm not sure what the exact term is, but transition from scene to scene.
The opening is pretty much explains the entire movie. Mm-hmm. He's trapped in a car, smoke is building up, he's getting claustrophobic while everyone is watching.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the movie.
Yeah, that's a very good just quick summary of what you're about to see.
Yeah, and
it's him dealing with it on a more metaphorical level of trying to be creative, trying to find something to say, trying to find a way to express himself honestly, which the film critic, he always shows up, and that's kind of like that level of consciousness, like, this isn't exactly honest, this is kind of really sentimental, these are just memories that are unreliable, you need to be more honest with the audience and everybody involved. And it's hard to do that when you're under the kind of scrutiny and pressure he was under personally and professionally, with producers coming in and they do the screen test scene where it's like, I want to sit here, we're going to watch all the screen tests, and you're going to sit there and tell me who's playing who, and we're going to start shooting. Like, and just seeing the frustration he has, especially with some of those bad screen tests.
Yeah.
Considering we already seen a lot of these characters in a lot of very similar moments through the fantasy.
There's a lot of interesting characters in this. A lot of weird ones. Like the woman is like, she's like, tell me my part. The entire movie, she's like, what am I playing? Do you have
I added 7 pounds because you told me to eat pasta.
There's a talk of like cholesterol through the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's the magician guy that's weird. There's I think.
Oh, the guy who does the party trick of reading people's minds.
Is it Rosalini? I think her name is. The woman at the beach shows up various times. The one that dances. Was she a prostitute?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring.
Yeah, she's money. She's kind of she's a prostitute that kind of stays in that little beach den, as you could tell with her dress being all tattered and her hair is kind of all messed up.
There's some weird things like when she's dancing.
But they give her money to dance for
when she's dancing. Like, did you notice that one of the kids is like slapped himself in the face?
Yeah, weird stuff. Again, it's a memory that's unreliable.
Yeah.
The only thing you can really rely on is what he's doing, if even that, and what stands out to him.
Yeah. There's Claudia, who's just
the perfect woman for him.
Yeah.
The one I kind of is his ideal woman. She's high society, but needs him. She's beautiful.
Oh, let's not forget Enrico.
Yeah.
The one that's in love with his wife. Mm-hmm. Like, he is in love with his wife.
Hand and foot, man.
Oh,
he
my
waits
God.
on her.
Enrico, man. You got friends zone.
You have my supplies.
Oh, my God.
And
it ends really weird.
It can be seen as a really dark ending.
I don't know what the ending is. I don't know. Is he dead?
Is he?
Is this a fantasy? Or is it a dream? Or is it real?
Yeah, did he...
Because I don't know.
Did he, actually shoot himself and get teleported to a heaven where, he finally understands more about himself?
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah, who knows?
Or not. But yeah, so the cinematography is great. There's a lot of classical music to make it seem that there's a lot of grandiose epic scene, like music, but it's not an epic scene at all. Mm-hmm. Like,
there's a lot of like mini kind of music numbers that show up, but it's not like a musical.
Yes.
It's just like he sings to himself early on a couple times, or the dancing prostitute, which I keep forgetting her name. It's like Saragina or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
She sings and Claudia sings. Everybody sings a little bit of a ditty or a song at some point.
They sing a ditty.
Yeah.
So
an Italian ditty.
So also, buy, rent, or skip.
It's going to be an unpopular opinion, I think. I'm going to say rent. I think it's a solid rent. It's a very well shot movie, but it's one of those ones that you kind of have to work up to and put in the work to watch it. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. It's not really for me. To be honest, I've tried watching this movie in the past, and it doesn't reach in and get me, like it does a lot of other people I know. But it's a classic movie. It's very important in cinema, so it's definitely worth watching. But I personally wouldn't own it.
I own it, so I can't say anything. I'm gonna say for people, Rent. I'm gonna agree with you there. There's times in the movie's a little of a slog to get through.
Yeah, there's certain scenes I think
there's scenes that are like
could be trimmed.
If it was not if the cinematography was not amazing, you'd be kind of bored. And
What?
It's very sloggy around like probably the minute 40 to probably minute 70. You know, that whole area is a little bit of a slog.
I just remember that detour we make where he first meets with the Cardinal and then later meets him in the bathhouse again.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could have combined a lot of that.
Yeah.
Or at least trimmed out. Because he meets, like, the, like, consignor, I think he called himself. And then he meets, like, a father. And then he meets the Cardinal.
Yeah, and it's just...
Like, I get it. He's working his way up to meeting the Cardinal, but it doesn't really need to happen this way.
Also, the dialogue is kind of exhausting because they talk so much. And maybe it's just the Blu-ray version, but the text is not... doesn't have like a drop shadow around the letters. So when it's someone's wearing a white shirt and it's on, like, the subtitles are on his shirt, it's hard to read.
Yeah.
There's so much talking, there's so much fast, rapid talking. I get it. It's supposed to be hectic and crazy. I get it. But it's hard to get through. So that's why I say Rent. But if you watch this for the Criterion, for not that's more for like the average watcher. Even some people can be like,
Yeah, I think film students, it's probably like required viewing.
Yes,
as
I agree there.
Most Fellini movies are, and a lot of movies we're going to talk about are. But
now I'm glad I bought it because I'm probably have to watch it again and again and again to really get everything. Because there's parts where like,
and I'd like to really see the special features.
Yes,
and see kind of commentaries and.
I didn't have time last night to watch the special features, but it's on my list to watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's our thoughts on 8.5. Sadly,
I can't wait for this video to go up in flames right at the last second.
It wasn't 8.5 minutes.
People are going to get like 80% through the video and then hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, follow us on Twitter at MakeADishMCP and also comment down there below. You're going to do Twitter or YouTube. Just tell us what would you like to see on Criterion Collection.
How wrong are we?
Criterion Connection.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want us to see. Because there's a lot of ideas. We already have a whole list. If you want more, I know we have a whole list to go through, but we want more. We'll get to all of it.
We're like Santa. We have a list.
We're kind of like dangling it over your head, like, yeah, just keep watching. We're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what we're doing next week. We're still debating it.
Yeah, we're still working on it. So
yeah.
No teaser this week.
Yeah, because there's some movies that we decided to do and then realized it might be hard to get a hold of. So, yeah. So let us know in the comment section for everything, all that. Be sure to subscribe, hit that little bell, and everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else witty to say.
No.
Nope.
This is a good little ditty. So until next time, we will see you later.